Fuck! Completely overcooked these black beans. They are mush. And I was gonna make tacos tonight. Okay, so change of plans. We're gonna try something a little different, something I've never done before. So, let's get at it. Alright, I got a bit of onion and garlic here. Saute that up a little bit. I'm not going to cook this super long. I don't want it to go brown or anything, but kind of release some of that flavor. Throw in some salt. And we'll just cook that out a bit. Alright, now I'm just going to add a bit of cumin to this. And some paprika. So maybe like half teaspoon of each, so something like that. Okay, we're going to put this in with our mush beans. Have you ever noticed the beans out of the can are good primarily because of sodium? That's what makes them taste good. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have to kick up the sodium on this. I'm going to get some stock, some vegetable stock, which also has a little bit of salt in it, and we'll mix that in first. Alright, here we go. I'm going to add some of this first. And out with the immersion blender. You ain't got one of these, get one. They're fun. Hopefully that tastes better than it looks. As I suspected, not quite enough salt. That's better. It's quite mild, which is okay, I think, for what we're doing here. I could, yeah, you know, I could spice it up a bit. I think some heat might be good. What do you think? A little chili powder never hurt anybody. Okay, so now basically we have a nice little sauce here. Oh, and that's gonna hurt. That bit of chili powder there, it's still on the spoon. That's good. Okay. Get a smoking hot pan, and I mean a smoking hot pan. You should be able to see the smoke coming off of there. And then toss your vegetables in. Of course, that's oil in there. Now, I'm just going to mix them up a little bit. Not too much. And then the trick here is to just don't fuck with it. Just let it brown. You know, get it caramelized on one side before you start tossing it around. Alright, it's only been like minute and a half, and you can start to smell them caramelizing, or burning, maybe, if you want to call it that. At that point, give it a toss. So we'll see if I'm right here. So you can see, we're getting caramelization on all the parts that we're touching. So we're just going to do that over and over again, maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 times, until we get some real good color on these. Oh, that's lovely, right? That's exactly what you want to see there. Alright, I'm calling it quits at this stage. I think that looks good. Those are going to taste really nice. Now, we're going to move on. Okay, what I want to do next is make up bechamel sauce, or cheese sauce in this case. So we're going to need some butter in there and some flour, and you probably know how to make it. What am I telling you for? Anyway, we'll get on with it. Alright, I don't need a whole lot of this, so I'm just making, I've got a tablespoon of butter in there, a tablespoon of flour, just whisk that up. And after it cooks off a little bit, get rid of that raw flour flavor. Then you can start adding a little bit of milk. And if you do this in increments, what you can do is you can smooth this out, let it thicken up a little bit, and then add more milk, and smooth it each time. And it's really not complicated or, you know, difficult to do at all. And it always works out, so. So you can see everything's pretty much dissolved in that, or not dissolved, it's not dissolved, what the hell is it? It's not emulsified, it's I guess it's a colloid. It's all colloidal in there, you know? And you can see it just starts to thicken up pretty quickly. And then if you do it in small increments, then you don't overjuice it and end up with something that's too thin. All right, you can handle a bit more. All right, so that's back up to the boil, and you can tell that it's like it's quite thin. Not like the first time we added the milk to it. But that's good, actually, because when you add the cheese, it really thickens up quite a bit. So to this, I shall add some pepper. This is white pepper. And a wee bit of salt. And then the fromage. Make sure it's boiling when you add this, because otherwise what's going to happen is it's just not going to dissolve very readily. So you can see it gets quite thick after that. I'm going to turn the heat right down here because I think we're good. Okay, and that's all there is to it. It's so freaking simple. And then, you know, you can do anything with this. You want to make macaroni and cheese, go ahead. That part's done. Alright, as you can see, I have a couple of cast iron pans here. I'm doing them 2 at a time because, you know, speed things up a bit. So we're gonna heat some those. What do you call those? They're not taco shells. Wait a second. Oh yeah, they're tortilla. These are corn tortilla. Get corn tortilla, not flour tortilla, because corn tastes good. And when you put it in the hot pan like that, something good happens to corn. So this is what you want. Geez, look at that nonsense. $4. This thing was full, and for some mysterious reason they keep forever. Why is that? Water, cellulose gum, guar gum, amylase, propionic acid, benzoic acid, and phosphoric acid to maintain freshness. Well, phosphoric acid is damn well doing its job because these are weeks old, I believe. We do keep them in the fridge, but anyway, great for the apocalypse. Alright, these are hot. We're just gonna toss a few tortillas on these and warm them up a bit. Yeah, not too exciting. Ah, damn it. This one's overdone. Got a phone call and then that screwed that one up. I think you just want a little bit of brown on it. And otherwise they kind of get, they really dry out quickly. So that's my feeling on that. But again, this is cultural appropriation. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So, yeah. Kind of on your own there. Alright, well these are still half-assed malleable. What I'm going to do here is fill some. I've got a baking pan here. I wonder if I should put something on the bottom of that. I'm going to say yes. We're going to take some of that black bean puree stuff and just coat the bottom. Who knows what's going to happen to it. I think you see where I'm going with this. fill. I'm going to put a little salsa in. And then some mozzarella, just to like stick it all together, kind of. And then hopefully I can roll this. Oh, damn it. Overfilled it. Okay, well, no worries. There's one. Okay, a little less of everything this time. You're wondering why my cheese looks so weird, it's because it's frozen. Okay. That's, I think, a little bit better. Alright, there you have it. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 out of that, so that's not bad. Now we're going to coat them kind of in strips, I think. So I'm going to leave a space for that cheese sauce made. Alright, here we go. Okay, and then we're just going to bake it at like 375 for however long it takes to make it look like it's where it's at. Since we got the mozzarella out, let's just do a little sprinkle of that. One thing about Tex-Mex is it's just way too cheesy, so if you substitute like this cheese sauce, it's a nicer thing. So, into the oven. Alright, there we have it. It does smell quite good, so we'll just cut into this and, you know, see what it's like. Should be pretty tasty. Even though it looks a bit like a dog's dinner, it tastes pretty damn good. I definitely make this again. That combination of the black bean puree with the cheese bechamel, I guess it's, what is it called? Queso sauce in Mexico is fucking spot on. Just delicious. So you can use that as a dip for just about anything. Anyway, the whole thing kind of works pretty good. And it's not real heavy like a lot of Tex-Mex with the loaded cheese and the big cheese plug in your gut at the end of the day. So, well, give it a go if you like. Thanks for watching. Cheers.